guys, welcome back to WorkerMod. Sorry the video's a little late. Had some other stuff to do. But here we have our kit for our Cheetah 2.0 here. This is the one pull kit, I believe, so let's see how we put this thing together. Let's see, where do I open this? Here, maybe? No? On the side. There we go. Alright. Big old receipt. Don't really need that. Got some pieces, of course. And stuffing. And that's it. Alright, so everything's in there, I guess. Let's see what we got. These two kind of almost barbed wire type things. These kind of remind me of the bars that went into my caliber. Pretty printed parts, I'm guessing. Tubing. I'm guessing these go through there for protection. Some hardware, which is always good. And a cool little sticker from Detroit Dartworks. That's where I got this from, off of Etsy. Alright, well, no instructions, so we're gonna wing it. Hopefully it's pretty self-explanatory. I have no idea. That piece, this piece. Okay, so that's a Picatinny rail, of course. On top, yeah, that big piece, okay. And this piece, and there's something in there that's loose. Oh, okay, figure that out. Okay, let's see, how does this work now? Well, it shouldn't be this hard, there's only 4 major pieces. Let's see. I'm gonna guess this is over that part, right? Let's see. Like that. Drive this backwards, maybe? I have no idea. Okay. And this piece, I'm guessing goes to that, right? Well, we know that the railing goes on probably just like that. Let's see here. So I just slide on. Maybe. Slowly but surely it does. Don't want to force it too much because it is still 3D printed. It's thick, but it's 3D printed. Oh, I wonder if this goes back here. Like that. Because the bars go through here. So they have to connect here somewhere. Let's see here. Yeah. Really scared about messing with this. So if I do this correctly, this should be on the front, like so. Does that connect with that possibly? And then this. Because I'm guessing this whole thing has to connect to this somehow. Let's do line up. I just want to work this forward. Let me look it up real quick. Okay, I think we got situated a little bit. Okay, went over through the video. It looks pretty simple. It's just some tedious work. One of the hard parts that I already finished is putting the railing on. I kind of had it in the right spot. It will get stuck if it's a really tight print like mine was, and I just used just this rubberized screwdriver and then a rubber mallet on top of it to whack it down enough. If you're ever hitting anything that's 3D printed with a rubber mallet, just go slowly because if you whack it and you crack it, that's it. So you want it back almost as far as possible. There's a little bit hanging out, but that's fine. And you're gonna want to put the threads through these kind of clear, I don't know what these are, polyurethane straws. This is the hardest part because once you get through, it's a really tight fit and you actually need this in the middle of that actual bar. So the bar is this long and I need to move this sleeve basically down to here a little bit. So I'm not sure exactly how to do that. He made it look easy, of course, because he's done a few hundred times to his stuff. I wonder. It's threaded, but it's not threaded like a screw, is it? Wait, is it? Yeah. Okay, that may be good. Let's see. Let's just hold this. If. Because I didn't really thread it into it, mostly just pushed it. Yeah, might still have to mess with that. But for now, we can put on the front. So the front's gonna come in 3 pieces: this, this, and this. And what you're gonna want to do, oh, before I do that, once you get this top rail on, you're gonna want to put the hex bolt through here. Should go all the way to the other side. If you don't see a pathway all the way through for this bolt, move the railing to where you can. I had it on there and I had to move it back a little bit more just to, you know, get it in place. I'm going to do it just enough till I see and come out the other side here. So I'm going to have to put a nut on that end. It's about there. And you should have 2 of these kind of screw caps. They're a little bit thicker than these guys down here. There should be 7 of these. 1, 2, 3, 4, 6, 7. So you're going to take one of those, and that's going to go in here. And it should fit real smooth right along that. It should actually be down a little bit. We'll screw the rest of it in. You don't need to screw it all the way, just enough so it catches it just a little bit. You can tighten everything after, you know, you get everything else in there. Okay, so it caught it, I believe. Yeah, so it caught it just a little bit. I'm going to leave it a little bit loose right now. And for the front part, I did put a just a 1 piece wrap of electrical tape around here just to keep a little thickness. So you're going to take this piece next, put it on the front there, and it's basically just going to do that. And then you're going to take this piece, and notice how it has a short side and a long side. The long side is going to go down on top of this, kind of act like a wedge almost, a friction wedge. And then you're going to get your screw part. It's going to go right on top there. And you should just be able to screw those 2 pieces together and compress the piece in the middle. It's kind of like screwing in a nut, but kind of not. Try to explain. And if it's hard to keep it straight like mine is right now, what you can do is they give you this. This is actually a wrench. I thought it was something that actually like went on the blaster, but it's supposed to fit. Let's see here. It's a weird fit. Very, very strange fit. I know he said if you don't have one of these, you could probably use one, you know, that you have in your wrench drawer, but let's go use this. There we go, now it's on there. So it's on there enough just to grip it. Make sure that's in place. Because you want it tight, but you also want a little space in there, and it looks like I do. So there's the orange, and you see a little bit of the red before it hits this guy. So that's good. I'm just going to pull that off if I can. There we go. Okay, so it looks pretty lined up. And you can always check and make sure. Put this all the way through if you want. Into there. Oh. So yeah, it's going to look something like that. Whoop. And then you can put the scarbell back on the front there, just like that. And then this piece is going to go on the back here when I get the rest of this piping out. And actually, by the looks of it, the straw thing here, I don't know what this is called, but the clear piece that's around the bar, it's actually, he actually sent it too long, and he even said that in his video that he was doing that. So you could cut these. Let's see. Forget exactly how much he said, but basically you want it to go through this piece, and you want this piece to be approximately like right there. So, or let's see, is that right there? Yeah, something like that. Yeah, so that form fits. So let's see here. If we did that correctly, that piece goes in there pretty well. Because that covers that whole thing there. Okay. So if that's going to go to there, you can actually almost cut all this. I'm going to cut less because once you cut, that's the end of it. Let's see. What am I going to use to cut? Let's see, what's the best thing? I know I have something. I don't have it in front of me. But basically it's the thing to cut wires. Is it here? No, maybe. I don't know. I mean, you could probably just use tweezers or something. I'm gonna try to use these. So I'm just gonna take like that much off, which is, you know, not even close to what it was. If I can. Actually. Oh. It's in my drawer. That's where it was. Close that up a little bit. Make sure it's in the center there. For this, I won't need to clamp it too tight because it's got that bar in there. There we go. Now we're nice. And it should. Come on. I can get it off. Twist off maybe. And he also said it's okay if you cut it a little bit too short because you just want it to be long enough to go through the through here and then into this. The back part, you just need to go through that part. So it's pretty long. He gives you a lot. So there's that piece off. That looks about right. First try. So let's see here. Oh, wait, backwards. Maybe not. I don't know. Okay. Let's see. I want to do the same. See which one's which. There's that one. Okay. Let's see. That's even. What I'm going to do is I'm actually going to mark it with my X-Acto. Approximately. It doesn't need to be exactly perfect, but you know. So there's. I actually need to cut this one in two parts on both sides. One right there, and a little bit right there. Get that little side first. I should have marked it in pen, but oh well. I can see where it is. I think I got it. Loosen that up. Take that off. Got that little bit off. And on this side, it was right there. If it doesn't cut it first, loosen it and then rotate it. I tend to have that problem where I tighten it too fast, too quick, and there we go. Beautiful. Just like that. Just like that, chicken's done. Sorry if my mouth gets dry. This is, I'm filming this. I didn't sleep last night. I just stayed up because I have a endoscopy that I'm getting picked up for at 7:30, and I think it's like probably 7 now. So I'm just finishing this up. So this video will be up later today after I get back. But I did it during 5:30 to 6 o'clock era. Okay. That should be right about so. Cool. All right, let's put the sucker together. Okay. I never put any screws on or anything until I'm positively sure that's where it's going to go. Okay. So this part does need to be a little bit closer. My measuring tape out here. But about from here to here. So, let's see, I'm trying to figure out the way to do that. So that means that we have to take a little bit more of the plastic off here. Eyeball it. Let's see, I'm going to put this down, eyeball it. That'll be easier. We'll do it this way. Too sharp objects. Actually. There we go, got a nice mark. Take that one out one more time. No, this needs to come off. Got a little handy dandy guy here that cuts pipe. Cut that a little bit more. There we go. Sometimes you gotta go back just with a razor, just cut it all the way through. You can never be sure when it's in there. There we go, get the little excess off. You gotta do the same to the other one, of course. Just gonna line them up to each other and do the same. What time is it? Let's see. Okay, I got about 5 more minutes. So, here's the other one I pulled out. Right there. Not much. Okay. Try this fairly fast. If I don't finish it now, which will probably be the case, I'll finish it later on tonight. And then we'll go with future projects from there. Go. Damn it. And if you notice, there's still 6 of these guys left. So it will be 3 on each side, as well as one of these on each side. So, kind of like that, if you want to lay it out. So you're going to have 1, 2, 3, I believe, and then 4 on the end of the handle. now I'm just seeing if it fits. Once it fits, the hardware part's pretty easy. Okay, so a little bit more. Well, I mean, a little bit more on this side just to make it even, but I need a little bit more on each side. I actually like to hear. Yeah, I'll mark that for later. If I think about it later. Yeah. Okay, I'm gonna leave it like that, but once it's done, I think it'll look pretty dope. I'll probably try to find a site to put on it. For now, we'll leave it like this, and I'll pick it up later tonight. All right. See you. Well, for you guys, it'll be a second, and for me, it'll be a couple hours. All right. Well, as you guys can tell, it's been more than a couple hours. It's been, what, a couple weeks? I think like 2 weeks. Had to go back to work. Work got in the way, made me very tired. Still is, but you know, dealing with it. But I believe I finished the Cheetah one pull kit version 5 here. I had to go over the instructions a few more times, and I got it all put together. I had to cut a little bit more on the whatever this material is. It's almost like hard hard glue almost, but it's like really thick plastic. But the hardware is all set, so what you do is, this should be pushed forward. There we go. So the way that works is, on each side of the bar, you're gonna have the end nut back here, and you're gonna have 3 of these on each side, 3 of these nuts. So one goes back here to secure this part, so it pushes, holds this together right here at the very end. Then you're gonna have another one of these up here to basically brace this in place to keep that there. And then the third one is actually inside here. Make sure you do that one, because at first I didn't, so it kept slipping out. I was like, what's wrong with it? But yes, the third one is in here. These ones can be a little tricky. I should have started with these. They don't tell you to start with these, so I was following directions. But it may be easier to start with these. You know, put the bar in all the way without this stuff on the back. You know, the nut, the bolt, and this 3D printed handle back here. Put the bar all the way through. You could put this on, put it loose. It doesn't need to be right up there. Right up there, it can just be, you know, in here, so you can tighten it later. But you want to make sure that this bar gets in past this point, you know, so it screws into this bolt. One of them wasn't a problem, but the other side, I forget which one it is, maybe this side, I had a little trouble. I don't know if it was just the lineup, because it's a blind lineup, because you can't see through this. So you basically have to guess, and when it tightens, you're like, okay, I caught the screw, or I caught the bolt. But other than that, it's fine. I probably made it more difficult than it needed to be. The instructions were a little ass backwards, but I got it together. And what I did is, I don't know if I showed you in the last part of the video, but there is a piece of electrical tape right here. And you know, your main muzzle piece here that grips everything is around that, just to give it more rigidity and hold on to it. Plus you got the screw thing on top. So basically when it's out like this, it has the barrel pulled out. So there's nothing in here, right? So that means that you can put your magazine like that. So now it's in there. Actually, let me put a dart in there so you can actually see what it looks like. There's one. Okay. So we're gonna put one in like that. So it's in there. You can see it right there. So when you pull this back, you don't just want to pull it back from here. You actually want to pull both at the same time from here. And I noticed that there's a little flex. I don't know if this comes loose, because see how that kind of nudges a little bit? If it's not straight on, it will not pull back directly. And you have to make sure that it's pulled back. When it's fully pulled back, this will not touch this. It'll be really close, but it won't be touching it. But I'll show you. See, it's already giving me a little bit of an issue. There we go. So that's what it's supposed to look like when it's done. So you can see the barrel went back. There's still a little bit of space here. Is there a bullet in there? There's a dart in there. Okay, I'm not gonna put my finger on the trigger. Okay. I think that was from a different time. Because I was having a little bit of issues. Still a little bit. I may take it apart, you know, mess with it. But this should work. So it's all extended, ready to go, primed. This is in. I need to make sure. Sometimes the barrel, when it's pulled back, it wasn't touching the chamber fully. So what I do just to make sure, now it's on. And that's probably why this dart was stuck in there. So see how this piece closed up right there? That space is gone. There's still a little bit, I don't know if you can see it. It's not touching this. It's like super close to it though. So now it should fire with no problem. Yeah, it fires fine. So I think maybe that's just me. I have to adjust this front part a little bit, probably take that tape off, probably adjust a little bit lower. But overall, it's a great kit. Don't get me wrong. You know, it's all trial and error on a mod. But yeah, it works fine. It looks great. I still need to find a site for this. I'll probably put a fake one on there. I haven't really found one yet, but then again, haven't really looked. But other than that, since I have been absent, I have a few unboxings to do today. So besides this video, I think we'll do 3 more unboxings today. Unboxings are easy. You don't have to do any modifications. I am doing, well, come next week sometime or in the following weeks, I am doing 2, they're like commissions, but not really because I'm not getting paid for them. But I didn't ask for money. I'm doing it for my friend, 2 of my friends on TikTok. Well, one of them's on TikTok. She's also a streamer, and her favorite game is Fortnite, and she likes the blue sniper. So for her quote unquote mid birthday gift, I will be getting the blue sniper from Fortnite, and I think it's a a side prime or whatever. I'll be upgrading the spring in that and seeing if I can remove some locks, and then sending that to her, and I'll do a video on that. I'll do the unboxing vid and the modding vid here, so I can get a little bit of a clout, as you say, and then I'll send that on to her. And then my other guy, his favorite blaster in the game is the ARL. I guess it's the Golden Scar or whatever. So there's 2 ways of going about that. Either one, I can get the Nerf Fortnite one, which looks goofy, or I can try to modify just a regular strife and then put all the attachments on to make it look quote unquote realistic. I don't play Fortnite. I don't think I've ever seen the ARL or whatever in the game. I mean, I'm pretty sure the Nerf one looks the same because it's all exaggerated, so it's kid friendly. So right now I'm debating on to go with the Nerf one that's already pre-made and then redoing the internals, because the internals of it are just a strife with just a really long barrel. So either doing that's probably the easy way, or if I want to be really good at it, doing it just with a stripe, because I have stripes that, number one, I can mess with, and that can be soldered and all that fun stuff, to make it super powerful and fire. I want to make it fire, the short darts, and I'll send them a few as well, because these fire faster, harder, whatever. So yeah, so if I get the regular ARL, Fortnite, Scar, whatever, I believe it only fires the long darts, which are fine, but short darts are better. So I'll see. I need to figure out prices and, well, not really prices, but preference, I guess. Price is an issue on that kind of stuff. But yeah, stick around. This will be going up today, this video, as well as 3 unboxings. Because oddly enough, I finally went out bargain shopping to a few places and found some good deals. But yeah, if you guys have any questions, leave them down in the comments below. I'll be leaving the link to this kit, as well as the Cheetah 2.0 down below. But yeah, please like, follow, share, and subscribe if you're not already. I haven't really checked our subscriber count in a while. Last time I checked, I think it was like 340 or 345. So after this video, I'll go check and verify, and then I'll start doing the unboxing videos, and we'll get into that. All right, see you guys.